CrossSwap is about to take off. Fundamentally, it is a phenomenal DEX swapping cross-chain powerhouse by the Bluezilla team, incubated by the Bluezilla team. But today, we are going to look at the technicals. There was a particular chart pattern that you must be aware of. When you see this, more often than not, it skyrockets. We always do probabilities, never certainties. But man, when it's high probability, we need to take action. So if you like today's video, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you don't know me by now, my name is Jiggy. I'm the award-winning author of The Extraordinary New Venture Capital Opportunity, How to Invest Like a Pro. Been featured in the best-selling book, High Probability Trading Strategies, back here in 2008. Originally focused on currencies, but now on cryptocurrencies. So let's dive straight in. We're going to keep it punchy today. This was a video that we did on the 23rd of October. And we said, man, CrossSwap is getting ready to explode. And what we said in the video, there was a particular chart pattern and it's evolved and it's unfolding perfectly. We said, look, there's this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of a wave 1. This correction, ABC of a wave 2 is hitting Elliott Wave pattern, Fibonacci time, Fibonacci price, and momentum. When you have 4 things telling you the same thing, the probability of that thing happening is really highly probable. And if you want to know how to read the markets like a pro, the psychology, what we're going to use today, I'm telling you, it's not guaranteed, but man, when you see these kind of textbook setups, it is, you just have to act upon them, and 9 times out of 10 they unfold really, really well. So take my free Fibonacci and Elliott Wave masterclass in the link below, show you how to do this. And if you want premier access to this kind of content, you just join, take one of my courses, and you get access. So let's dive into a live chart now. Let me move this over here. Look at this, man. This is textbook. This is just perfect. This is a piece of art. Why? Because look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Textbook wave 1, right? Broken down to 5 waves. Then we anticipate, I always say this, a minimum of 3 waves, right? And it's come down to both time and price. So all these lines is A, B, C. This is more like a 5th wave diagonal. That's a sign of strength. It's saying that, you know, the selling pressure is not that great. That means the buying pressure, people are getting ready to buy. So it's come down to this Fibonacci price zone. These 2 lines are typical Fibonacci time zones, and it's gone just beyond the extreme of that. So it means that there's more often than not a likely reversal going to occur. But there's another piece of information that we must be aware of. Very, very important. If I zoom in over here, it's very intricate what I'm about to show you, but really powerful. Really, really powerful. Most people miss this because if you haven't got the experience, then you just haven't got the experience. This movement to the upside, this here, is bigger than any other movement to the upside in this particular, what we're calling a wave C. It's bigger. And that's an overbalance of price, right? It's the first signal that we've got a reversal on our hands. But there's something more special as well. Something more special. This is my favorite setup. It's called an ABC zigzag. So what I'm going to show you is, because what happens with Elliott Waves, with the psychology of buying and selling, that's what we're looking at right now. We know fundamentally it's a strong project. Yeah, version 1 of their DEX is looking to go live this quarter, according to the roadmap. CrossSwap, it's going to be a cross-chain DEX aggregator, automated market maker. It's going to be just phenomenal. It's like a Uniswap, but it's solving a lot of problems, especially for new projects and for people participating in IDOs. But here, from a psychological standpoint, this A, B, C, when you see this happening, we want to pounce, right? But what I try and teach you in the Elliott Wave and Fibonacci masterclass and in my courses is this macro degree count, this wave count, ABC, also happens on a micro scale. And then you get 2 degrees of count saying the same thing. So what I'm going to show you next is phenomenal, right? Check this out. I'm going to zoom in right over here. You'll probably spot it straight away. Right, we've got loads of lines happening. Let me just, if I can get rid of these lines, can I get rid of them? Yeah, get rid of them, like this. Let me pull out the annotate feature so we can show you like this. Look at this. This up here is a wave 1, and look at this clean A, B, C, right? So it's likely this is also going to be an ABC before we get the next wave 3 of a wave 3. That tends to be very, very impulsive. So what should we anticipate with CrossSwap? Now this is timely. This is like You know, it might go a little lower. It might go a little lower. Anything can happen. Remember, we're only in probabilities, never certainties. Down here, we could see it come a little lower, but this is micro movements over here. The typical, I don't want to have too many lines on the chart, but I'm going to draw it anyway. Let me just draw it like this. Just ignore the, if you can ignore the other lines for a second. We want 50%. Is the typical minimum. It's at that zone, 62 and 78.6. It's pretty much where this pink box is, right? This over here. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Ah, screw it, I'll do it. Let me do it for you. I'm going to get rid of all these lines because otherwise it gets too distracting. We'll put these back on if needed later. What I want to show you is really, really important because you'll see this pattern unfold on different degrees of wave count. So we got this zone here, but what's really, really important is this. This wave A measured from this wave B high. There's two key numbers. One is, the most important one is 100%, and the other one is 62%. So what we have is, I'm going to do it like this. Again, you more use this if you're trading. We'll do it like this. Let's do it. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Perfect. We got two price zones, and we're going to do a time zone as well. This just really allows you to get the best possible entry position. I know you're probably not using stop losses because these are on DEXs, but the last thing I wanted to do quickly is, yeah, look at this. Nice. Yeah, so this is textbook stuff. I just want to check this out here. Yeah, so we've gone beyond the extreme. I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. I'm just going to draw it first, so I can draw it first. So now we've got this time and price zone. We've passed the typical maximum time. If I can put the 1.618, yeah, look at that. So it's right in this zone. So this we will put over here. If I can grab it, doesn't let me grab it. No, come on. I can do it like this. Do it like this. Right, this is that typical low zone, and if it does go to the next low, it will typically be down here, right? But what we're likely going to see, the main focus of today is more the macro degree picture. I'm just going to jump into a daily chart, right? This is an hourly chart. We see the patterns and the intricate waves within the waves. But let's just jump into an hourly chart. I'm using DEX tools, by the way, DEX tools, mainly because this is on PancakeSwap. If you're looking to buy it, PancakeSwap. All right, come on, let's go. Boom. All right, here we go. All right, now on a macro picture, hopefully you can see this. Let me just pull this up like this. On a macro picture, we've got this wave 1. Boom. Closing data, we've got this wave 2. A, B, C, looking very, very clean. And we've got this bullish reversal on the momentum. Yeah, the blue line is crossed over the red. Hopefully you can see that. Let me just make sure you can see that. Yeah, the blue line has crossed over the red down here. That means sideways to up for at least the next few days, but it's looking like it's going to be a major reversal and an upward movement. And I said this in the last video, but just as a recap, if I just do it like this, I think I've got them drawn. Have I got them drawn already? Yeah. In the last video, we said this. I think these still stand. I don't really need to change them. Yeah, they still stand. So what's likely to occur next is a very impulsive move to the upside. Very impulsive. Not guaranteed, but very likely. Very, very likely. If we delete these now, and even these two as well, and then what we can do is, how long would it normally take for it to unfold? Roughly there to there, from here. Yeah, that'll be fine. More often than not, it'll be by this date here. Come on. Let me just count the days. Is that 1, 2, 3? Yeah, over the next 7 days, we should have an impulsive move from a psychology of buying and selling, similar to this, but more extended. A wave 3 is an extended version of wave 1. And the two typical price zones is the 1.618, which is this blue line, which is $1.22, and the other line is $1.75. So don't be too surprised. Also, CrossSwap is due to launch its version 1 Binance Smart Chain DEX. They should have the Binance Smart Chain and the Ethereum bridge. They're going to be linking in eventually with Cross Wallet. which is going to be a whole ecosystem. And the thing that they're really looking to do is make it simple, simple, simple. But today, put the fundamentals aside, it's the psychology of buying and selling. We did the first video on CrossSwap, somewhere around down here, and we had this nice price movement, a nice healthy breather correction, because after a big sprint, you normally need a nice breather. And then it looks like we're getting ready for the next sprint. So CrossSwap pays special attention. Bullish momentum reversal. ABC pattern on a macro picture and an intermediate. 2 wave counts. ABC correction. Fibonacci price. Fibonacci time. These 4 things tell us it is a high probability technical setup. Then we can look at the fundamentals. If we can combine those and say, look, they're due to launch their DEX. It's the Bluezilla team, their powerhouse marketing team. So once they announce it, it's probably also going to get traction. So there you have it. There you have it. Short and sweet today. We're keeping it to the technicals, high probability setup. When you see it like this, if you've already got your position, be ready. If you're looking to add to your position, you missed the boat the first one, it might be a good time, but you're going to take full responsibility. If you make great gains, it's you. If you make a loss, it's you. It's always probabilities, never certainties. You know, I'm going to always emphasize that, especially for you newbies, that are new to the game. Right, we're going to finish on a quote. It is chapter 3. Confucius, it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Today we were patient, and we were really patient. We were patient. We waited like over a week. It was a week to the day, I think, maybe even over a week in crypto terms. That's patient, right? When we're doing short term, because it really went nice and up, and then we had to wait for this breather. And people panic sometimes when the market starts to move back down, but moving back down to around 50% is healthy. It's like Usain Bolt's just on a sprint. Now he needs to catch his breath. It needs to catch his breath. He needs to catch his breath. And now he's going to get ready for the next sprint. But the second sprint tends to be bigger and stronger than the first one. That's wave 3, people. Take my free Elliott Wave and Fibonacci masterclass. I'll show you how to read the markets like a pro. I've simplified it so much that hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm seeing so you can anticipate best entry points and maximize your gains so you don't leave money on the table. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'll see you soon.